Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a very interesting video for you guys. Obviously the World Cup is going to an end. Sunday is the final, Argentina versus France. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win the Golden Ball? Who's going to be the top scorer? Mbappe, Messi? Who's going to lift the cup? Mbappe or Messi? Like there's just a lot of drama and anticipation for the Sunday game. So I thought I'd make a preview and a little match analysis with how I think the game will go. So yeah, that's my video for you guys today. But before we get into the video for you today, guys, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Can we just appreciate the fact that I finally done my hair? Anyway, so obviously Sunday is finally the end of the World Cup run, which has been an intense, amazing, absolute shocking World Cup. The underdogs this year have really performed. Talk of Morocco, like Morocco has really done well. I know they lost to France, but they won our hearts. There's this whole thing. But yeah, Morocco was amazing. I'm pretty sure there's a Morocco Croatia game. Is it tomorrow? On Saturday, third and fourth, I think. Yeah, so they'll be playing third and fourth. So we have the Morocco versus Croatia game, third and fourth, and Sunday we have France versus Argentina. So today we're just going to look at the teams and the players and how I think what I think are the weaknesses in both teams. Okay, so we're going to look at the first team, which is France national team. So France normally play a 4-2-3-1 kind of formation with Hugo Lloris in goal, Kunde, Varane, Konate, I don't know how to pronounce that name, T. Hernandez, Chomeni, Fofana, Griezmann, Dembele and Mbappe, and Giroud up front. Now, this is subject to the fact that well, not really subject to, but let's just remember that France, there are two French players, four apparently, that are ill. So we don't know if those people will manage to play on Sunday. There's also rumors of Benzema being on the bench, right? So there's all that drama. So like I said in the beginning, France play a 4-2-3-1 kind of formation. Now for me, my area of concern is Dembele, Giroud, Mbappe. Okay, Dembele is not one who I think goes back to defend, right? So if for me, this is where I see France maybe losing it because Mbappe, for some reason, has convinced the whole world that he is the greatest footballer of all time and so he cannot defend. I'm sorry. For me, I do not see the hype over Kylian Mbappe. I think he's a speed merchant. I've always said this and I'll continue saying it. I feel like players like Mbappe, once you take away their pace, they have nothing. I don't know if it's just me, but for me personally, I don't see it. Like Mbappe for me is not a player that has technical, like the greatest technical ability. I don't see it. But anyway, so for me, I think I remember I was watching an analysis. I don't know from which is it ESPN? I'm not sure which channel. So the guy was saying, listen, they're talking about Argentina and how Messi normally walks and the whole team has to run to cover Messi area and stuff. And I agreed. You can manage to have one player at least not tracking back to defend. But when you have two or three or four players, it becomes a problem. Now I know Griezmann has been going back to defend. He's been doing his defensive duties. Dembele has been trying. But you are not telling me that Giroud has been tracking back to defend. Like, no, that's not the case. Mbappe, on the other hand, doesn't even go back to defend. Mbappe apparently is France's flower and has to be, taken care of delicately so he can't defend, which is absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. But Mbappe doesn't get back to defend as much, so I think this will be a problem. So if France want to beat Argentina, I think they should go in it as a team and not, oh, Mbappe, Giroud, okay, Mbappe, you stay up, you're not going to defend, we'll just get the ball to you, hopefully you score. But what if you fail to manage to get to Mbappe? So I honestly think that's France's biggest weakness. But France's greatest advantage is, oh my god, they have squad depth. Like they have quality substitutes that they can call up to change the game, right? So that's France's biggest advantage over Argentina. Now let's look at the Argentine team. Now Argentina plays a 4-4-2 formation, kind of, with Martinez in goal, Molina, Otamendi, Romero, Acuna on the at the defense, McAllister, Depo, Enzo Fernandez, and Paredes. With McAllister playing slightly in front of these other three, Alvarez and Messi up front. Now for Argentina, like I said, Messi doesn't go back to defend. Alvarez is always running around trying to put pressure. Messi is not running around to put pressure. Messi is like walking like 90% of the game. But the 10% that you leave Messi open to run and assist, you're getting a goal. Now, one thing I want to say is I love the Alvarez Messi combination, because Alvarez seems to understand Messi. Alvarez knows I have to run extra because this guy is not going to run, and of course he's Messi. So, and I like how he's in the right places where Messi can find him, not getting into Messi's way, just giving Messi space and also having space. You understand? And then I also like how McAllister has been pushing up. McAllister has been running. And you have to understand Alvarez and McAllister are quite young, 22, 23 between those two. Yeah, so they're quite young. And so one thing I think is going to be Argentina's disadvantage is I don't know if Molina or I don't know, Acuna will be able to match Mbappe's pace. Mbappe has pace, like he's that good. Um, so in order to stop Mbappe, I think there needs to be Paredes and Depo really have to help out. Is Mbappe playing from Acuna's side? I think so. Really have to help Acuna in defending Mbappe because once he gets past Acuna, it's a goal. Mbappe is clinical at goal sometimes. Sometimes I just don't know what happens to him. Another disadvantage that I think Argentina have is the fact that you are going against one of the best, is it goal poachers in Giroud. Olivier Giroud is good at scoring headers. You have no idea how frustrating it was for me when I'm watching Arsenal versus Manchester United and they throw in Olivier Giroud at the time when he was at Arsenal anyway, and it's like the last minutes and from nowhere he pops up header goal. So they really have to look out for Giroud. Like he is that good when he's in and around the ball, he's in and around the goal because he's able to score a goal. So yeah, that's the disadvantage. The advantage is one man, Lionel Messi. Now that man can find an assist that does not exist. Like he can find a cross, a pass that no one else can pass. So right now France have to figure out a way of trying to fill the space of two players who I know do not defend and also manage to keep Messi quiet. And Argentina have to find a way to keep Giroud and Mbappe quiet as well as Griezmann. But I think the battle in the midfield would be interesting. The Paul, Griezmann, Paredes, Fofana, Chomeni. It's going to be an interesting game. With that said, who do I think is going to win this game? I think France wins it for me. And a lot of people that my friends are like, no, Argentina is winning it. I just don't see it because guys, like France is just too good. Like their team is so strong. But maybe Argentina, I feel like Argentina have 10% chance and France have 90. If France mess it up, they will lose it. But if France play well, they're gonna win it clean. So for me, I think France take the day. I don't see Messi's Argentina beating France. I hope Messi's Argentina can beat France. I mean, this is Messi's last World Cup. Imagine your last World Cup game, you lifting the ultimate trophy, the World Cup. Imagine seeing Messi winning the World Cup, lifting that trophy. Like, guys, my house will not be able to contain me. I will be too big, even for the internet. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. We've come officially to the end of the World Cup. I will do a match. Well, I will try. Let me not say I will. I will try my best to do a live watch along. I mean, it's the last game. I just have to, even though it will break my heart because France is winning. But yeah, so catch me on my live watch along on Sunday. It's going to be an interesting game. We should all look forward to this game. And all in all, Lionel Messi is the greatest player of all time. So that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Bye.